It is so important to take time for ourselves. This time should be meant for you and you alone. Putting aside some time that is truly for yourselves. Spending time on your own, doing what you want to do, not what anyone else thinks you should be doing. It is a simple self-care practice. Keeping up with friends, spending time with your partner, caring for children and pets, and so much more to think about. Time alone can help you experience freedom, creativity, intimacy, and spirituality. In our fitness journey, we have to be conscious that we are in a constantly changing our habits to get healthy habits. That is important that we have clear certain habits. And one that I always have say it's wake up early and prepare our meals. It is important that we always try to manage the way we eat, and the first step to that is to we buy our groceries and also we cook our meals. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm working legs and I'm doing hypertrophy training in press machine. So this is my first exercise. And hypertrophy training is about you raise your weights and you lower your reps, or you raise your reps and you lower your weight. So I already did one set. This is my second set, so I'm gonna go backwards. I have like 135 pounds, like 3 times 45 in each side. Let's go. I have 135 pounds in each side. We are going to do 12 reps. So let's go. To grow muscle, we need to understand the muscle building process. And muscle growth, aka muscle hypertrophy, is a fascinating and complex subject. It happens in several phases triggered by physical tasking movements and strength training. And we had to have clear how this process works in order to get results when we try to build muscle. Here I'm going to take 45 pounds in each side and we're gonna do 15 reps. The basis of all of exercise induce muscle growth. There are three primary mechanisms: mechanical tension, muscle damage, and metabolic stress. And all these processes are doing while we are working out, doing exercise. Alright, 45 left. So mechanical tension is a force that loads and stretches our muscles. Muscle damage happens when we perform a new movement. Do the exercise in an unfamiliar way, learn new techniques, or increase the volume or intensity of an exercise. This way is when we are creating muscle damage, and this is going to help us grow muscle. When you work in hypertrophy training, it's going to give you potential in your workouts. You have more potential to work longer, you last longer, you don't get tired easy. And for example, this way in the beginning was super hard. Now it's super easy because I have overworked my body already, so I get stronger. So also you build your strength, you grow muscle. So I do 3 sets in this machine. I do 3 sets with 20, 15 and 10 reps, changing the weight. Let's go to the next exercise. Right, so next exercise is conventional RDLs, and I love this exercise because it works pretty good your hamstrings and glutes and also your quads. So let's go. The muscle damage cause is typically small and it's often referred to a micro damage or micro tears, and is usually expressed post-workout in the form of muscle soreness. It's when we feel pain in our muscles, and it's because we are doing certain damage in our fibers in the muscle, but this is going to allow the muscle growth. All right, we do 3 sets with 15 reps, and all right, so now we are in a Smith machine and we are going to do lunges to the back. What I choose Smith machine to do lunges to the back because few months ago I tried to do in a free squat and I get a lesion in my knee. I know it was in my hip. It was right here, and it was because I do not have good equilibrium because I get a car accident and kind of like I weak in my right side and then I get a lesion because that. So if you don't have good equilibrium, I suggest doing in the Smith machine, or if you have a lesion and you are just recovering, don't do the free squat because it's going to be harder, because that requires that you have good equilibrium, right? Because it play an equilibrium run, so you better do a Smith machine that is you don't want to deal with equilibrium and you're going to be focused more in the muscle. So let's go. I like always do hypertrophy training, so I like to raise my weight. So I start with 25 pounds. Let's go. Metabolic stress during exercise refers to the build-up of metabolites in your muscles as it starts to fatigue. So this exercise in so many reps, it's going to create fatigue in our body. So this burn or bump sensation after repeated exercise reps with minimal rests or until failure is when we are going to get this metabolic stress. So it's because it's important that we work until failure, or also work like supersets when you are working 2 exercises with minimal time to rest, and then you are going to create this metabolic stress in your body. So these primary mechanisms, those mechanisms that I told to you, release anabolic hormones such as testosterone and growth hormones, which help to increase protein synthesis and limit muscle breakdown. So this is a principal basic process when the muscle start grow. Also release insulin, which influence metabolism and regulates how much muscle mass we can grow in the body. All these hormones are essential and are important to repair, grow, and recovery process. It's because it's so important that before and after workout we consume protein, consume certain carbs, allow our body create energy that is essential to have a good performance. So the physical process of muscle growth beyond exercise is complex and varied. There are several factors that we should have in mind, as a genetic, age, healthy lifestyle, gender, and body composition. But also it's important nutrition, sleep, and lifestyle. There are many reasons that you have to keep in mind when it is all about to build muscle in our body. One is eat in a slight calories surplus. Also, we have to consume certain carbs in order to build muscle. To maximize muscle growth, you need to consume more calories. This helps put your body into anabolic state. It gives you energy, but also the protein that your body needs to repair, rebuild, and grow the muscle. The amount of calorie surplus varies in your goals, training frequency, and metabolic needs. So you had to increase 100 to 250 calories per day, and also you had to track your weight and you had to track your progression. So you had to eat enough protein in order to your body can build muscle. Protein is essential for growth muscle and also the amino acids. And these amino acids are involved in different processes. For example, it helps us in tissue growth, energy production, immune functions, and nutrient absorptions. So we had to stimulate the maximum degree of muscle protein synthesis. This is created towards intense workouts. So hypertrophy training, supersets, do different exercise in ways that we don't do before, challenge our body with weights, with reps, working until failure. All these ways to challenge our body to feel the exercise differently, it's going to help us grow our muscles. Besides the way that we are doing our diet, eating more carbs to gain muscle mass, but also eating a lot of protein to help our body create and grow muscle mass. You had to avoid diets low in carbs. You had to consume more carbs, but we had to consume like healthy carbs, because it is not the same that you eat for example rice or sweet potato, that you eat fried potatoes and you eat fried food. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's totally different. Carbs are the main energy source of the body. They provide a quickly form of energy to fuel your workouts. They replenish your muscle glycogen store and also help prevent fatigue so you don't feel so tired. Something that I always have say that is important when you want to grow muscle is to increase your training volume. This refers to the total amount of exercise done within a given time of period. That is when I told you about supersets that are so important to do while you are working out in your routines, because it's going to create fatigue in your muscles. It's going to help you burn fat, but also it's going to help you in the process to grow muscle. So it's because it's so important, all these steps to grow muscle, and you have to. And hypertrophy training is a way when you are lifting heavy and doing reps, and also you kind of like do not rest too much. You are doing a heavy and intense workout, and it's going to help you grow muscle. And you can try this technique in every exercise that you want to do, if you want to grow your upper body or you want to grow your lower body. Some things that you have to consider when you want to grow muscle are, for example, you have to increase your training volume gradually, right? You had to, for example, if it's reps, you had to every week try to raise your reps. So every week try to raise your weight and see your progress. You have to track your progress. Another thing that is important is you have to design a plan and follow this plan, so you are going to see results. You always have to design what exercise and what routines you are going to do that week, and also you have to change your workout plans certain time so your body don't get accustomed to the exercise, and then you are not going to do not grow muscle. You have to challenge your body every time. Increase the training frequency of a specific muscle. That means that, as I told you before, if you want to grow your legs, then try to work twice a week your legs, so twice a week your glutes, so twice a week your upper body, or also your abs. That way you are going to work intense, you are going to create more fatigue, you are going to overload that muscle, and you are going to help your body grow muscle. Other important thing to grow muscle is do compound exercise, and compound exercise is going to help you to create the fatigue in your body, and your body it's going to allow it to build that muscle. Compound exercise involve multiple joints and muscle groups, and these exercises require more energy, produce a higher anabolic response from the body, and this response trigger a greater release amount of the hormone testosterone, an human growth hormone, which has a positive impact in muscle repair, growth, and recovery. We had to repeatedly stimulate and challenge our body, and we achieve this through progressive overload. And there are different ways to progressively overload our body through training. For example, increase training volume, reduce rest periods, increase time under tension, and increase resistance weight. All these ways we can create overload training. Next time that you are at the gym and you try to be focused more on build muscle, you have to be conscious that you first have to redefine or build a workout where you are doing all these elements are going to help you to grow muscle, like hypertrophy training, supersets, overload training, limit your rest, and also the consume of carbs are going to be a key to you succeed your goal to grow muscle in your body.